Hear me like this a little bit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, get everybody's attention, please. At this time, we are going to begin with the toast. So put your hands together. Give a big round of applause for Jason White, ladies and gentlemen.
So I hope everybody's having a good time tonight. I feel very privileged and honored to be standing here tonight celebrating with David, and Mallory. For those that don't know, I'm Dave's oldest brother, Jason. Although Dave and I are about 15 plus years apart, we found similar interests. For example, Chiefs games, skiing, attending sporting events like the Final Four in Indy, soccer, and playing football. If you call being a place kicker a football player, raise your hand if you think kickers are all football players. Help me out, brother. Yeah. Dave has been a tremendous uncle to my three kids and does everything he can to attend their events and to support them. Dave is a hardworking, dedicated, and loyal. Everything Mallory was looking for in a husband. Mallory is a great addition to our family. She has an infectious smile, fun personality, and clearly makes Dave incredibly happy. Shame. Tonight brings back memories from my wedding 25 years plus ago. There's three guys that were there that made a lasting impression that night as well. My dad, with very fatherly words and advice. Chris, catching the garter and prancing around like he just won the grand prize at the fair. And Dave, who was dancing all night, and then Melissa reminded me that he actually got sick that night from dancing so much. These memories remind me of a great line from an 80s movie, which is Carpe Diem. Seize the day, enjoy every moment, especially moments like tonight with friends and family in this room. To everyone who made this moment possible, cheers to the new events. Now Chris will come up and give his.
Okay, where do I start? How about with Brad? Mallory, you look absolutely wonderful tonight. So glad to have you. As Mason mentioned earlier in the ceremony, if you heard, I don't know, but I am the one that ended up in the emergency room after the bachelor party. Unfortunately, pickup game of soccer ended up being shattered my wrist. However, it's almost back to normal, still tender now, but I'll be golfing soon. I think I broke your arm one time, actually, when we were growing up. I think I picked on you a lot growing up. And I'm really proud of the guy that you've become, the man that you've become. Dave, I'm so proud of you. I think I did break her arm one time, like we were playing WWE or something. I did like a Stone Cold Stunner. Dave's arm broken, like you were 6 years old. Poor kid. I did teach you how to ride a bike though, right? That nice huge hill that we lived on was perfect. Picked it up in about a day, and I think about 2 weeks later, I took that bike and we used it to test our homemade parachute, which we launched the bike off the top of the house, parachute. Didn't work. Did you at least get a new bike out of that? You did? Okay, you're welcome. But look, like I said, I'm so proud of you, and this is the beginning of your journey together. And I would say this, Dave. I'm married to a beautiful, wonderful woman who's made me the person I am today. And so, with a little bit of experience, I would say, Dave, if I could pass anything on to you, it would be, to be that steady hand, right? When Mallory needs it, right? And Mallory, I would say to you, patience to the extent possible. And if you need to talk to anybody about patience, you can ask Kristen. She's an expert in that area. Okay, but I think today is the first day of your journey, and from here on out, your love is only going to grow stronger and stronger. And so, Mallory, like I said, I love you. I love you both, and we're just so happy to have you, Mallory, and your joy. And so, cheers to Mallory and Dave.
All right, now we'll have Erica and Megan come on up. Give up a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, my name is Erica, and Mal and I go way back with our friendship. All the way back to 8th grade, Whittier Middle School French class. And I actually still teach 8th grade, which I think makes me some sort of a masochist, but that is a speech for another day. Mal and I, the way we met in 8th grade, our relationship really blossomed in high school because we found that we had a mutual passion of sorts for musical theater. And by passion, I mean knows every word to every line of every song of every Broadway musical. Yeah, which I think is really impressive in a really nerdy way. Our passion for acting extended to the fact that we were involved in a troupe of sorts called competitive acting. So if you can imagine for a second, the most awkward 14 and 15-year-olds acting out scenes and competing against other awkward 14 and 15-year-olds, also competing and acting out scenes to the most dramatic scenes in movies like Sophie's Choice and Steel Magnolias and Schindler's List, which is just questionable on lots of different levels. And that's who we were. We would give up our weekends in high school to travel to other Oklahoma towns, singing show tunes in our school bus all the way there and all the way back, and that was us. It was also in high school where Mal gave me a nickname of sorts, a little pet name. She started to call me a big dumb redhead, which it sounds meaner than it is. I think it was an endearing thing, right? And she would chalk, I was 6 foot tall at like 12 years old, so I was kind of dealing with all of this. And she would chalk up every kind of clumsy dumb thing I did to the fact, well, you're a big dumb redhead. You failed your driver's license test 3 times, you're a big dumb redhead. You totaled your car 3 weeks after you got it, you're a big dumb redhead. Which, by the way, dear citizens of Kansas City, Dave's lovely sister picked me up from the airport and I'll be Ubering tomorrow. So your safety is of my utmost concern. And so, it kind of, even to this day, as an adult, it's like in my psyche, I'll do something sort of dumb or clumsy, and I'm like, well, it's because I'm a big dumb redhead. A couple of years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, Mal calls me, and she says, I've met someone, and he's the funniest guy I've ever met. He has a heart of gold. He is an incredible person. And I am and still continue to be completely over the moon for both of you. And I had said, well, because we're talking on the phone and it's girl talk, and I said, well, what does he look like? She goes, well, he's a redhead. And I go, oh, is he? And I think that's the beautiful thing about life. Everything comes full circle. I think you've always had a thing for redheads. Dave, I want you to know that in addition to marrying one of the biggest nerds, you were also married the funniest person on the face of this planet, the wittiest, the most dynamic, completely charismatic. We don't deserve you, but I think you do. My absolute most happiest thoughts and everything for you. Cheers!
All right, so I had the pleasure of knowing Mallory in college, and after. My name is Megan, and I'm Mallory's best friend. Sorry, one of them, one of her best friends. Sorry, it's been a really long day. So Mallory and I met in the laundry room at Rockhurst University, Labor Day weekend. We bonded over the fact that we were public educated Oklahomans that somehow ended up at a private liberal arts college in Kansas City. And we were the only people that didn't go home for the weekend. So that was another bonding opportunity. So from that moment, we were inseparable, and we navigated all of college life, highs and lows. We joined the sixth sorority, we did some international traveling, and we also learned that not only were we best friends, one of her best friends, but we also made pretty good roommates. So we went on to live together for a total of almost 7 years, and we didn't kill each other. So I feel like that's a win, and we're still friends, best friends. Mallory is the most hilarious, creative, and charismatic person I know. And Eric and I did not write this together. We just happened to say the same things.
You did not think those things. Completely something.
Yes. She is thoughtful, loyal, driven, and isn't afraid to speak her mind, which is a good and not always a good thing. I would come out and be like, hey, how does this look? I think you should probably put something else on. So, I'm thankful for that now. She's obviously an amazing party planner. Together we hosted some pretty epic themed parties. Over the years, Mal has become so much more than a friend to me. She's become my personal shopper and stylist, my biggest supporter and confidant, my life partner. No, really, after that many years living together, we were almost common law wives. And most importantly, someone who I consider family. She's been by my side for the most joyous occasions and the most sorrowful. And everything in between. If there's anything she doesn't know about me, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and she loves me just the same. When Mel told me about Dave, I immediately knew he was special. Her eyes lit up when she spoke about him. and she was giddy as she recounted their conversations. I've never seen her happier than she is with you, Dave. You truly are a perfect match, and I can't wait to see what the future has in store for the two of you. Today we celebrate Mallory and Dave as they begin this new journey together as husband and wife. My wish for you is to continue to look back on this day and what brought you to this very moment. Remember the feeling of falling in love, and let that be the strength you need to navigate the next 50 years. Here are a few pieces of advice to help along the way. Don't sweat the small stuff. Life is too short to stress about the things that are not in your control. Make time for one another. In spite of how busy your schedules may be, always leave time to just enjoy each other's company. Never go to bed angry. Stay up to work things out, or realize that you're not always going to be right, Mallory. Love each other every day like you love each other right now. Laugh as much and as often as you can, even during the toughest of times. Find something to laugh at. Life is just so much more fun that way. And finally, this last piece of advice is for you, Dave. Remember, a happy wife equals a happy life. Welcome to never making a decision for the rest of your life. I'm so excited to celebrate Mallory and Dave and ask that everyone raise their glasses in honor of the new Mr. and Mrs. Cheers to a lifetime full of love, laughter, and happily ever after.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together one more time for Jason and Chris White. Mallory's best friend, Megan and Erica. Make some noise for them. All right, we're getting ready to move on to the dances of the night. I'm going to pass the torch over to CJ.
All right, Mallory and Dave, can I get you guys over here? One more round of applause for those wonderful toes. Let's make some noise, everybody. Go ahead and keep that applause coming. We have the bride and groom making their way. Ladies and gentlemen, history is about to be made. Please welcome David and Mallory for their first time as husband and wife. This is their first dance.
All that I know, she called me at the right time. You know, sounds like such a good time for you. Baby, don't you know that you're my golden hour? The color of the sky, you set my world on fire. I know where it's gonna be alright. I used to get sad, and only
Let's make some noise once again. The new Mr. and Mrs. Dave and Mallory White celebrating their first birthday. All right, before we move on to the next dance, I want to invite everyone up to kind of gather around for these next couple of dances. Come close. One is to be a little bit more intimate before I invite the father of the bride out. Can we all kind of come up here?
Oh, did they do something wrong?
Nice. All right, Dave, if you could step to the side for just a second. We're going to go ahead and invite another important man in Mallory's life, Mr. Mark Roll Tide Anthony.
Most nights I drop back, got you coming on my back. Say, Daddy, when am I gonna see you again? You know I gotta go out on the road, get on with the show. So most nights your mama's gonna tuck you in.
Sorry, okay.
Send me a gas stars I'm singing on the same one, sing that Father's Day. I hope you see the 7 wonders. I hope you sail the 7 seas. I hope you let the whole world in your heart, but you still got room for me. I hope you find a guy that treats you right on your wedding night. I'll raise a toast so he understands. I'll always be the man that loves you the most. Summer's gone, school's back.
I didn't even notice.
My turn to help you back.
You couldn't see me, but you could
Exactly holidays. Gotta go out on your own. So proud of you, you know. You're the best thing that this old man ever did. Reminiscing you and all the stars come out. Sing this prayer when the quiet gets too loud. I hope you see the 7 wonders. I hope you sail the 7 seas. I hope you let the whole world in your heart. You still got room for me. I hope you find a guy that treats you right on your wedding night. I'll always be the man who loves you the When you tell the 7 seas, when you tell the whole world it's all around you. And you'll sing my father's song, we celebrate and raise a toast to you.
For me, love you know.
Let's hear it one more time from Mallory and Brian. David, keep the escorts united to the dance floor. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and make some noise for the mother of the group, Cindy, as she dances with us tonight. Come on, keep that going, keep that going. Cindy. Oh, Cindy's a ladies' school. This is the mother of Sunrise.
You put your faith in my dream. Gave me the world that I wanted. What did I do to deserve it? I thought you fell from my feet. I walk on the road that you started. Need you to know that I've waited way too long to say everything you mean to me. In case you're going forever, let me tell you now. I love you more than you ever wrap your head around. In case you're going forever, let me tell you the truth. I'm everything that I am because of you. I carry the song in my mouth. Listen, it's echoing, but I haven't held you. We only got so much time. I'm pretty sure it would kill me if you didn't know. Pieces of me are pieces of you. I'm waiting way too long to say everything you need to me. In case you're going forever, let me tell you now. I love you more than you'll ever wrap your head around. In case you're going forever, let me tell you the truth of everything that I am because of you. I'm a hero whenever I need it. I just look up to you and I see it all. I'm a man 'cause you told me to be on. In case you're going forever, let me tell you now. I love you more than you'll ever wrap your head around. In case you're going forever, let me tell you the truth of everything that I in case you're going forever, let me tell you the truth. As long as I'm here and I am, so are you.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Make it clap tonight. Give it up for David and his beautiful mother, Cindy. Cindy, don't know right there. So I heard a rumor today that Mr. 305, Mr. Worldwide's biggest fan was in this room tonight. So we're gonna get this party started with a little pit bull for Cindy. Let's go. And real quick announcement, ladies and gentlemen, I'll let you know that Betty Mae's ice cream is out front. So if you're gonna do some ice cream, make your way down to the front. If you're not, let's keep dancing. I also want to know back in the bride's room, we have a